Hey everybody, Mr. Skipper here. One of the things that we're going to be doing during all this stay-at-home craziness is we're going to be doing story time with Mr. Skipper and friends. I hope you enjoyed today's story, and remember, stay safe, don't touch your face. God bless. Hey everybody, Mr. Skipper here. Glad you could join us for story time with Mr. Skipper and friends. Today it's just me and Mr. Pickle here, and I'm wearing my Mr. Pickle t-shirt because it's kind of, well, silly and crazy and fun. And speaking of silly and crazy and fun, today I'm going to read a story to you called Do You Do a Didgeridoo? And it is a fun and it is a silly book. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned afterwards as we talk about a neat little project you can do at home. God bless.
Do You Do a Didgeridoo? Written by Nick Page. Illustrations by Sarah Baker. Hello, Mr. Music Man, how do you do? Do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo. So do you do a didgeridoo? Do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo. I'll paint it purple or yellow or blue. I could paint it in every kind of hue. I'd even play one you can see right through. So do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. Do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo. Oh, Mr. Music Man, tell me true. I want to duet with my best friend Sue, this very musical kangaroo. I've brought all my friends from down at the zoo to ask you to make my dreams come true. So, do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. Do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo? I could imitate bird sounds just for you. I could make it squawk like a cockatoo, or imitate the pigeon's coo, or the plaintive cry of a lone curlew, or the sound like an owl, tweet, twoo, or the angry grunt of an old emu, as it mourns the fact that it never flew. But please tell me, oh tell me do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. Do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo. I've searched from here to Timbuktu. I've been to Rome and to Peru. I've played in a band with a tiny shrew, a caribou, and a mad canoe. We've played the blues on the old kazoo. Some people called it a hullabaloo. But now I want to play something new. So do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. So do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo. I could serenade guests at a barbecue, or play for somebody cooking a stew, or Italians eating tiramisu, or Indians cooking sagaloo, or play for the barbers as they shampoo, or sailors getting a new tattoo. If you don't have one, then it's adieu. Goodbye, farewell, and toodaloo. So, Mr. Music Man, let's review. Do you do a didgeridoo? No, we didgeridoo. So do you do a didgeridoo? One that blows a low wahoo. I'll take it away with me. That's what I'll do. I could play it while paddling in my canoe, or squantering down the avenue, or shivering in my small igloo, or staying in teepees among the Sioux. So please, Mr. Music Man, tell me true, do you do a didgeridoo? Oh, do, please tell me, do. Do you do a didgeridoo? No! We didgeridoo. Hang on. Yes, we do a didgeridoo. Yes, Mr. Customer, just for you. You can paint it purple or yellow or blue. You can play a duet with the kangaroo Sue. You can serenade everyone down at the zoo. You can play it while paddling in your canoe. You can play in Peru or in Timbuktu. You can play it instead of your old kazoo. You can play it by the side of the barbecue with the shrew, the gnu, and the caribou. And listen, it blows a low wahoo. So yes, we do a didgeridoo. What do you want? Just one or two? And shall I wrap it up for you? Actually, I've changed my mind. The end.
Hey boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that book. Do you do a didgeridoo? Well, what I wanted to show you was my little invention that I've made. And in fact, I used this during story time. When it was time at the end of the story for the Mr. Music Man to find when he found the didgeridoo and he played it, this is how I did it. I call it a doodle whopper. Why? Because why not? It's fun. But what it is actually just a piece of pipe with some rubber pieces on the end, and it makes really cool sounds. And listen. And that's the sound you heard when I was reading the story. I was playing my doodle whopper and pretending it was a didgeridoo. But my doodle whopper is just a fun piece of hose that I found in my garage. And it comes off of a dishwasher. And this one was broken, so I had to buy a new one. And for some reason, I kept this. So isn't that cool? So anyway, I hope that you boys and girls can make your own musical instruments, and that mom or dad or the grown-ups you live with, maybe they'll take a picture of you playing your homemade musical instrument. Give it a fun little silly name. Or maybe you can actually take a video of you playing your musical instrument. And please send it to me here at the church at Skipper, Skipper, at fbcleesburg.org. I would love to see your pictures, and I'd love to hear how you're doing. God bless everybody. Bye for now.
Today's story was Do You Do a Didgeridoo? Written by Nick Page. Illustrations by Sarah Baker.